most difficult job I'd done. I got contacted by Michael Mann, you know, and he asked me to fly down to Los Angeles and talk to him, and he sent me the script, and I read it. And I couldn't work out what character that he wanted me to play because it was a script full of middle-aged men. I rang him first and said, I don't get what character, and he said, the guy, man, the lead guy, you know. And I was like, yeah, that guy's, he's 50-something, I'm 30-something. Michael said, look, just come and see me, just come and talk to me, you know. We had a very, very long conversation without any fences, and we talked about this and that to do with society and corporate malfeasance and blah, 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 and it was a great chat, you know. And I said to him, look, I don't get why you want me to play this character. I'm not the age. I don't look anything like him. Michael sort of came around from behind his desk and he said, listen, man, I didn't fly you down here because of what you look like. And he put his hand on my chest. He said, I flew you down to meet you because of what you have in here. And I said to him, pushing that, you know, and it was like in that moment, I was like, I'm going to work with this guy. He'll do anything he wants. I'm going to climb any mountain. So he really worked out who I was because he freaking hooked me very deeply, you know. Jeffrey is, you know, a nice fellow, but he's kind of an uncomfortable fellow. And he'd had a very strange journey, you know, where he begins in the Bronx and ends up sort of working in Japan and doing all these things that gave his voice such a crazy, colorful array because, you know, now he's working in the tobacco industry, for example, and he's working in Kentucky. So as a scientist, he's never used words connected to the tobacco industry. So when he says those words, they have a pronounced Southern lilt. But a lot of the time, he has that Bronx bass, but the Bronx bass is also infused with the fact that he spoke Japanese for a number of years in his life. So I'm looking at it going, what the fuck do I do with this? You know, it was a bit of a mind-blowing experience. So what you're saying is it isn't enough that you fired me for no good reason. Now you question my integrity? Tough humiliation, being fired, threatening me, threatening my family. Never crossed my mind not to honor my agreement. I will tell you, Mr. Senator, and Brown and Williamson too. Fuck me. Fuck you. Michael is such a perfectionist, and he wants to really know what he has and what he's going for and stuff. So, you know, one example, my very young hair would just not sit like Jeffrey Wigand's old hair. So we bleached it. The color came back. We bleached it again. Color came back. I think we ended up bleaching it 7 times in a period of 3 weeks. And then we started to shave the volume out of it, you know. My young hair would just go, and it would be there the next day. And if we were going to do it that way, we would have to be shaving my head in those areas every morning. And still, no matter how much volume we cut out of my hair, no matter how many undercuts and everything that we did, 1 or 2 days later, it would go, and it would find a way to cover my head. So we were standing there doing a screen test, and I was so pleased to find out that Dante Spinotti, who I'd met first on The Quick and the Dead, director of photography, was on the inside as well, because, you know, I had a great relationship with his camera crew guys, and I was really excited to know that it was him, and I was standing there, and possibly a little offensive, you know. I said, you know, this is not working with the hair, man, you know. I've got to get a wig. I've got to have, like, really shit hair. I've got to have hair like his. And pointed at Dante. And Dante's got lovely hair, but it was of the right age, you know, and it was behaving in the way that Jeffrey's hair behaved, you know. So we got an incredible wig maker. With the wig, it just made me feel like the character, you know. And that was like it was quite a big thing for me, because even when I'm doing The Insider, I'm still really formulating who I am as a film actor. It's probably my 16th or 17th movie by then. That really showed me that because of the visual nature of film, if somebody says you're going to play a pirate, you know, get an eye patch, you know, rent a parrot. You might immediately feel more connected